Good morning. It is a freezing cold but beautiful morning in Cornwall. And so naturally we're going to go jump straight in the ocean, do a little cold plunge. It's going to wake us up banging. And then hopefully later on we're going to go and check out an organic farm and have a little walk around and just see how everything works, because that's sick, something that people aren't doing so much. But yeah, first, straight to the ocean. We've arrived at the beach and it's freezing cold, but look how nice of a day it is. You gotta love Cornish people, man. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. There's people hanging out. It's literally raining. There's surfers in the water. And the spot we're gonna go to now, right? All along this coastline, there's old fishermen's baths and like tidal pools. The tidal pool we're going to now is a place called Porthtowan, and it's been here since 1908. And I think there's like old rumours and stuff, or like I read some stuff online that said miners used to come down to the coastline with dynamite and blow bits out of the rock so that they had a safe place to come and wash after their rough shift. So I'm gonna go jump in that cold pool. I'm very excited. So you reckon the mermaid pool at the tidal pool is gonna be hotter than the sea? Or colder than?
It's going to be colder than the sea.
Why?
It's so still.
Because there's heat in the momentum of the waves.
There's heat in the momentum of the
Morning.
velocity of the waves.
I don't know if that's true, mate. I think it's just gonna be. I think it's just gonna be tapping regardless. I'm sure we'll find somebody eating an ice cream. Right? It's.
You want an ice cream? We'll get you one.
I don't want an ice
Over
cream.
there.
It's too cold. You can see the pool up there. You can see the edge of the wall. Got to climb over lots of rocks and not drop myself. Look at that, mate. A pool with a view. It's actually so beautiful. I cannot think of a better place to take a bath. Imagine having a long shift down the mine and you're covered in muck and you're all buggered and it's cold out and you're like, right, I'm off to have a bath. And this is it. It's not bad though, with a crazy view. Pretty sick. I'm just worried because I'm cold already. I've just climbed across all these rocks barefoot. It's gonna be good, mate. Oh, I'm already so cold. I'm not ready. This is gonna be stupid. All right, come on, let's go. It's the end of October. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Right, enough is enough. I can't swim around right now. You lunatic.
You have to put your face under, mate.
Fuck you, my baby.
Tight bag.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, fair enough. These are not Scottish, I've seen that. Whoa, I can't believe how I feel like I'm being stabbed in the legs. Not used to this. I live in Asia. This is not normal.
Hey!
Right. Ah, let's go and have a cigarette and a hot chocolate. Ah. What a way to start the day.
But you wish I had one of these
Yeah.
essential bits of kit for the Cornish coast.
Who do you reckon looks warmer? That is nasty, but I actually feel really good now. So can just go and get the rest of the day, man. Make the hardest thing you did something you chose to do.
Carpe diem, baby.
And that was hard, bro. That was hard. All right, so we're gonna get dry, get warm, head that way, and go and check out an organic farm, which is supposed to be sick. Rihanna's been volunteering at it, fixing bits and bobs and doing farming. She knows all about soil. So we're gonna go check that out. So we've come to Grassroots Gardens, a little organic farm on a country lane somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And Rihanna is, she works here. She's the big gardening boss man lady who knows all the things about soil and vegetables. No, but it's quite a sick idea. So basically they've got a garden out here and they grow all kinds of stuff. We're gonna take a little walk around and have a look at it. But people come here and they volunteer and they harvest vegetables once a week, and then they get to take home a box of veg. And then they also just like drive around the town and give out boxes of veg for a very, very discounted rate, which is awesome because there's not enough people doing that. Supermarkets are expensive. So yeah, sick. It does look a little bit chaotic, doesn't it?
Just a little.
A little bit chaotic. You're gonna fix it all, yeah?
We're gonna make it all organised.
All organised. Look how sick this is, man. All of this stuff growing. I don't even know half of this. I know that's beetroot. That's little beetroots.
Kale.
We got kale over here. And
Leeks.
pretty little rows. Leeks at the back.
Char, rainbow char.
Rainbow char. I like those plants.
Yeah, they're pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then we've got tomatoes.
How are they still growing?
Ripening up outside.
How are they still growing?
And they're actually going to be it's pretty ripe.
Yeah, I think you should just eat that, mate. You should just take a bite out of it just to prove how organic everything is. There's also a massive polytunnel, which I'm actually kind of excited to have a look at. 2 polytunnels. The sick thing about this is you can just grow stuff that should not grow. And there's a hammock up in here. Why don't I just live in here? This is sick.
This is the agretti I was telling you about. That's fancy stuff that chefs use.
Fancy chef stuff.
So yeah, this was full of tomatoes and cucumbers.
Doesn't look like there's any tomatoes in here, mate.
Oh wait, it's the end of that season.
Oh
isn't
yeah.
it? So we just cleared it and then we planted loads of winter lettuce and kale. And this is the one with the tasty sweet.
These are like the sweets, these plants, these flowers. We ate them yesterday. Banging.
Banging.
Banging, mate. Just a little flower. Mate, it's like a sweet.
What do you think of the leaves? You can eat the leaves as well.
Right. The leaves aren't as nice. Mate, there's birds in here. There's a little bird chilling up there. Do you reckon he can get out?
Yeah.
Mate, these flowers are so beautiful.
So this plant also has a
And you can actually just...
tuberous root. And you can eat the root as well. And after tasting these flowers, I'm so excited.
Mate,
You know what the root
that was a really
tastes like?
sweet flower. That was a nice one. Can eat the roots as well, apparently. Literally everything growing here. It's so sick. What's in the other tunnel? Some things obviously don't work so well in the English weather.
Melons.
That's a watermelon. So it's not very melon-like, eh?
They were tasty though.
Yeah.
We did have tasty melons.
It's so cool that people are doing this, man. The guy who owns this place just bought this piece of land, didn't have that much knowledge, and was just like, right, I'm going to start doing this. And he's managed to do it, and he's put a massive dent in it. This place is really, really cool. It's really, really nice. It's the next field over, and it's just stuff. There's loads more beets here. This is all beetroot. And like some pretty flowers. I don't know what anything is, but
We've got carrots in here.
bunch of carrots.
This is cosmos, I think. I think it's cosmos.
Can you eat those flowers?
No. Same family as kale,
Tree cabbage.
but it's perennial, so it just keeps growing. And like, so you don't have to keep replanting it
Can just
every year. You can just keep it growing, and it just grows new leaves, and you can eat all the leaves.
nice. You said you've been finding mushrooms hanging around as well.
Been finding some mushrooms.
Some
yeah.
liberty caps sticking around.
There's loads of different.
What is that? That looks
mushrooms.
like it should have a face on it.
That is giant kohlrabi,
What a bastard.
which is really good for making kimchi.
Love a bit of kimchi. Wait, what was this?
This was winter squash.
All gone now.
It's all been harvested and it's being stored to be handed out in the veg bags. It's fun for bees.
Go on.
Yeah, I'll show you this bean.
Ooh, what? Look at the colour of that bugger. Can I eat it now?
Yeah.
Look at the colour of it. Dang. Everything tastes better when you just like literally pulled it off the plant right now. So good. Whoa, that bloody slug, mate.
The slugs eat everything.
Buggers.
They are buggers.
So one of the problems that we have with farming in the Western world and just sort of all over the civilizations and stuff is that people use so much chemicals on the soil to grow their plants that it just kills the soil, has no life in it, has just wrecked, which means that they then have to put more chemical pesticides on it, because if they don't, then the soil doesn't have enough life to support them. So it's kind of a big dirty circle of dead soil, therefore lots of chemicals makes more dead soil, and you just keep needing chemicals and it's wrecked. But there's this stuff over here that's growing, which I find super interesting. What's it called?
It's called a few different things. It's called cover crop or green manure. And basically what it does is it fixes nutrients into the soil.
Yeah.
So this is a field bean, and beans fix nitrogen into the soil, which is one of the macronutrients that plants need to grow.
Okay.
But this is a mix in here. This is, I believe that's Phacelia. So like all these different plants have different benefits for the soil. And when you use a mix and you let this grow over the winter, and then you'll cut it back and leave it to break down on top of the soil, or you can like dig it into the soil as well, and then it just makes
loads of nitrogen in the soil.
Have lots more fertility, not just nitrogen, all the nutrients, and then that supports strong plants.
So you hear that, big farming company, stop wrecking the soil, just grow green manure, mix it in. It's going to fix your soil, mate. You're not going to need all this stuff. I don't know if it would feed 50 million people or however many people there are in this country, but it's a good bloody start.
If everybody does it, then we can feed everyone.
There you go.
We've got enough space to feed us all.
All we need is some living soil, and everyone will be fed, hopefully. That's the plan.
Absolutely.
That's the plan, mate, isn't it? So this is the second polytunnel. Oh, mate, why did you take me in here? There's nothing growing in here.
We've just planted it up. So like here we've got rocket and there's garlic.
Garlic.
So it's just been planted up with garlic, and if you go over here you can see the garlic starting to sprout.
I feel like you're lying, mate. I feel like... Okay,
so that's one clove of garlic.
Yeah.
And that will grow into a whole bulb.
Yeah.
So when you get garlic, you can, well, it depends if it's like chemically grown garlic, then you can't. But if you get garlic, you can split the whole bulb up and plant each individual clove, and then you'll get that many bulbs of garlic.
Yeah, mate. I feel like this polytunnel will look so sick when it's full, but right now it's a bit empty. But yeah, mate. All right, well, that concludes our tour of the farm. It was pretty cool.
We're limited on what we can grow in the winter.
Yeah, I imagine so. I bet in the summertime this place looks crazy. I'd love to come and check it out in the summertime. So that little walk around the farm was so sick. We've got some of the veggies that we brought back from from here, and are going to go make some food with it in a little bit. So home-cooked organic meal with food that has come straight out of the ground on this organic farm. It's going to be dank. Do actually manage to get the sunset tonight. It's so beautiful. So I think I'm just going to sit here and watch this and catch you in the next video, guys.